Here we are, week 1 with LFM at Brands Hatch, starting 17th out of 29 in the Ferrari. This is my first time running the Ferrari at Brands Hatch. I'm really excited. This should be a good race. Starting on the inside should be a benefit for turn 1 and 2. Alright, here we are. Everyone is in formation, up to speed, waiting on the green. There it is, 25 minutes on the clock. Headed into turn 1. Did find a position off the start, up to 16th. Tap the BMW in front of us. Small tap. We get tapped from behind. No big deal. We do lose our 16th. Back down to 17th. And we're followed. We lose another position. Turn 2. And lose 2 positions. This BMW is leaving a big gap between him and the car in front. That's kind of caused us to check up. Bad exit. Another position lost. Oh, there's 2 cars off. In turn 3. We get 2 freebies. Back up to 18th. Try and focus on getting a good exit out of here. Maybe we can't get a run. Nah, not much of an exit. Kind of in this small little window here. Bit of a gap to the car in front. Still lap 1. We need to make sure we can survive lap 1, stay out of trouble. You can always find positions on the first lap by avoiding accidents. I think we can find a few more positions back throughout the race, because we did out-qualify 2 of the cars that are ahead of us. Catching up to number 13 BMW, trying to get a good run. A little bit of a moment on corner exit. That's going to cost us probably about half a car length down the straight into the final corner of the first lap. Only down 1 position from the start. We are headed back into turn 1, 23.5 minutes on the clock. The group ahead of us is battling, so there is an opportunity for us to catch back up again. Oh, BMW up there gets a little loose. Can we close up at the gap at all? Turn 2. Can we try anything around the outside? Unlikely. There's a number 22 BMW that was checking us up earlier in the race. Taylor's right behind us. And that Mercedes, he was one of the cars that went off earlier. He is quick. I'm not sure how long we'll be able to hold him back. Covering the apex and focusing on corner exit to get a good run down the straight and trying to open up the gap to Taylor. Not the best exit, a little too wide. Taylor is there. He's looking to make a move, showing his nose up the inside. We're going to cover that off. And there's 2 cars off. There's 2 free positions. I do struggle a bit on the brakes with the Ferrari. Trying to get the car to turn in. Taylor is there. He's looking for any open opportunity. Oh, a bit of a slide. Oh, good heads up by Taylor. Good corner exit. That's going to help maintain the gap to the final corner. Not a bad run through there. Taylor, though, is still quicker. He's looking to make a move into turn 1. Sticks his nose up the inside. He's still back far enough so we can cover the apex. We're a little wide of the apex. He gets the curb. We are good through turn 2, that's for sure. We don't want to spend too much time defending against Taylor. That will just create a bigger gap to the cars in front of us. So at some point he will probably make it by. We just don't want to pull over and let him go. That would just be a bit silly. Really have to watch the bumps in this corner. They disrupt the car just enough that they can affect your exit. Taylor is about a car length and a half back, so we should have him down the straight. He is quicker through the middle sector. Really, he's quicker everywhere. Let's be real here. He runs a bit wide. As you can see, he just closes the gap under braking. But we are gaining on the group in front of us as well, and there is a BMW joining in the fight. So it's a pretty good train of cars. Light tap from behind from Taylor. That cost him a bit of straight line speed. Taylor closes the gap. Going into turn 1. Incredible pace. Does he have anything for turn 2? Sends it up the inside. Not even a problem for him. He takes that and runs. That's not really a big deal for us. We can let him run through this group ahead of us. Perhaps we can get a few positions out of that as well. So we are back down to 17th. Red BMW behind us is joining in the fight. Have a train of about 7 cars in total. This is actually pretty exciting. Someone runs a little wide. Oh, looks like the number 22 BMW from the start. He's still wide. We're going to send it up the inside. We're going to take this position back. See you later. Thank you. And that brings us back up to 16th. He loses a bunch more positions. That was a big mistake to make there. We did fall a little further back from the group. Only about 2 car lengths back. Ensenat is right there with the BMW, followed by a Porsche. So at this point, we are 1 position up from the start. 19 minutes to go at the line. Taylor makes it through another position. He's got to be up to 14th. We're at number 13 BMW. He qualified behind us, so we should be faster on pace. Good exit. He runs wide. We're going to take that position. Easy pass. Nothing to worry about, though he did have a good exit, and he's looking to get his position back. That brings us up to 15th. Cover the inside. He did have a wider entrance, so it should help him on the exit. He also has to cover the other BMW. Good run through there. He gets a little loose. That gives us just a bit more gap. Now we can go and hunt down the cars in front of us, try and get ourselves up to 14th. Having a bit of clear air is helpful. Allows us to run our own pace without too much issue. Oh, there's a Porsche off on the inside. What's going on with him? Are we able to do anything by turn 2? No, it's not looking like it. The Porsche gets such good exits. Looking up the inside to see if we can force him offline. Porsche, though, strong on corner exit down to the straight. Ensenat is showing up again. So we are back into another fight, another train of cars. Oh, there we are. Good exit up the inside, maybe. It's for 14th. There we are, 14th at the line, 16 to go. Slight touch going into turn 1. Should be fine. He's going to look up to the inside. We're going to turn in early, cover the apex. We're not going to give up a position that easy. And down the straight, we are looking good. Built up a pretty decent gap. Oh, someone's off up ahead. That's a big hit. He's in the barrier. That brings us up to 13th. A couple freebies this race. Never upset about that. 15 minutes ago. Long time left. Any big mistake will pretty much put me back down to 18th. The amount of cars sitting behind us. At the line, big gap to the cars behind us now. Looking good. We do have a bit of a gap to the cars in front of us. At this point, it's just focus, put in some good laps, try and catch up to the cars in front. Not too worried about the cars behind. There's a lot of time to be found in the third corner. There's a bit of runoff that you can use. It still has quite a bit of grip. Brands Hatch does create for some very good and close racing. Oh, that guy's still sitting up there in the corner. Yep, there he is, Ryder. He's just chilling here. Just signing some autographs, apparently. I think he started in pole position, so he has had a rough race. It's a lovely view. Oh, a bit of a moment there. Good catch. Really trying to find the way the Ferrari works. Really have to carry the brakes all the way to the apex of the corner. Benefits from very smooth driving. The Ferrari really does not like to be tossed around. We have worked our way up to 13th. So we are in the top half. That's a good position to be for our ELO. Really anything top half improves your rating, at least at my level. Kind of in this lull in the middle of the race, and there's nothing wrong with that. It can be a little less exciting to drive, but it still demands the same amount of focus. A little bit of a moment there. Watch the bumps on the outside. Well, it looks like Ryder is back on the track somewhere. He's no longer parked up against the wall. Oh, we've run wide into the grass. That's not good. Can't be making those kind of errors. That was a pretty substantial mistake that did allow the cars behind us to catch up a pretty decent amount. They're having a bit of a battle back there. There is someone who seems to be pretty quick in the group, so I need to focus on building up a big enough gap. That way I am not caught. What I find is quite unique is in this split there's only 2 or 3 Ferraris. In the top split though, the winners were all Ferraris. So apparently the Ferrari's only really good if you're good, and I'm not. Just over halfway with 11 minutes remaining. We are catching to the group in front of us. There are 2 cars battling. So if they continue to battle, will bring us up to an opportunity possibly for an 11th. Staying error-free is the key though. It's a short enough race that any mistake really costs you. Final corner is not easy in the Ferrari. Trying to figure out that braking point. getting the car to rotate and getting back on the power without finding yourself in the middle of the lawn is quite a challenge. There they are. You can see the cars right there, only a couple seconds up the road. Very possible that we can reel them in and pass them. That was much better than the previous lap. Bringing the car down to third. Short little straight. Back down to third again. That blind crest requires a lot of confidence. If you nail the apex, it's very quick. If you don't, well, you have an accident. Or you're just slow. We are really reeling in that McLaren. McLaren versus Lexus race up there. I think it may even be the only Lexus in the race. But Lexus seems to have lost a bit of popularity. But behind us, we do have an Aston Martin that is reeling us in. He's running almost a second a lap quicker. So at this rate, with 8.5 minutes to go, he's definitely going to catch up to us. It's just, can we stay ahead of him? If he catches up and we end up battling, unlikely that we're going to gain the positions in front, or if somehow I'm able to get ahead of the cars in front, I may be able to use the traffic to build a gap. He is quick. He closed up the gap quite a bit in one lap. Seven and a half minutes to go at the line. There's only a handful of laps remaining. Reese is quick. You can see he's right here. Aston Martin is very strong around here. That's where the majority of my laps are in. He's only a couple car lengths back. Just over a second. On his own, he probably does have enough pace to catch up to the McLaren and Lexus ahead of us. But it's our duty to stop him. It's going to be a Ferrari versus Aston Martin battle for the finish. There he is, even closer. He's very much in striking distance. Wouldn't take much more than 2 laps at most for him to probably get by. There he is. You can see really close the gap on the brakes. Listening to the throttle inputs, Reese is very smooth. He runs a little wide. That's going to help us out. We have a little bit of a wiggle going into the corner. It's again closing in on the brakes. He's right there. Just about 2 car lengths back. With 5 minutes to go. This will be an exciting finish. Can the Mr. Mowers Emporium Ferrari hold back the Celtic bromance Aston Martin? That's the question here. Reese is looking to the inside, to the outside. He's trying to have us cover and compromise our line. Turn in early, cover the entrance, double apex the corner, and get a great exit. Solid exit on turn 2. Carry that all the way to turn 4. The straight is long enough where there is enough of a draft. From the last lap, he hasn't gained too much distance. There he is, just a car length back. He looks to the inside. Nothing there for him. Oh, I have a bit of wiggle on the curb. He's there, he's there. We have to cover the inside. He looks to the outside. Can he carry enough speed? He passes on the outside. He runs a bit wide, doesn't have it. We keep the position. He looks to the inside again. Showing his nose to see if we'll cover it. He's far enough back where I'm not too worried about a pass from there. Oh, someone just disconnected. We've moved up a position. We're up to 12. So this is now a battle for 12. Ferrari looks to possibly be a bit quicker down the straight. Right up against the grass. That could have been bad. Two minutes to go. Coming up to the line. Next time by should be the start of the last lap. Minute 50 at the line. At this point, it's unlikely we're going to catch the cars ahead of us because we are now defending. Turning in early, covering the corner, make sure he does not have the opportunity to stuff the car in there. Really closing in the gap there. He's close enough where if he does have a good draft, he could get alongside. Not enough, not enough. Put the car in the middle of the track. Reese is really trying to force an error. We are catching to the Lexus in front though. Unlikely we're going to do anything in the next lap. If we do catch up, that traffic could put a bit of excitement into the final lap. And final lap. Here it is. Good exit by Reese. Oh, I have a bad exit. He gets the back of the Ferrari. That really killed his momentum. I grabbed a bit of gravel on the outside. Any mistake will be bad. It will cost the position. He's not staying in the draft, which is kind of interesting. Just a car length back now. 2 corners to go. We needed just another lap or so and we could have the Lexus. 1 corner to go. Unlikely he'll have anything. Oh, he gets a good run out of the final corner. He's there, he's going to show his nose to the outside, and that's it, across the line. And he just misses out, and we just keep 12. What a race. That was exciting. It's probably my favorite LFM race at Brands Hatch for sure. And here is the final run order. We are finishing 12th by just 0.1 seconds. Taylor, who passed us earlier in that Mercedes, he ended up back down 22nd. Looks like he may have had an accident. He may have been the position that we gained at the end, because we didn't see him any other time. And Ryder, despite sitting along the wall, he made it back up to 24th. So I guess, well, terrible race for him. That's it for today, but I will catch you at the next one. Stay tuned for more. See ya.